What's up, guys? We're gonna brobeatz. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some hard beats even when you're feeling lazy. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the video. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the melody. So I'm gonna just default to my F sharp minor for the scale. Okay, it's not that relevant. It's just so you can see what notes and stuff I'm using. For the sound selection, okay, we've got a bare bones sound today. Okay, so it's pretty much just a simple sine wave sound. Okay, so no excuses with the sound selection stuff, and there's really no processing at all on here besides the soft clipper. Okay, so let's go in here and we want to make something catchy. Okay, so one way we can do that is kind of shrink things down. So obviously we need to start with a bass line. Okay, so a simple way to do this, right, is we start on our root, and we'll do this in steps. So if you want to use a different chord progression, you can, as long as you follow the steps. It should all come out similar, and it all should work. So let's start on our F sharp. Let's pull it down. I'm gonna shrink this in. So what we can do to keep things in harmony, so all of our tricks later will work, is simply make a chord upward and one downward. If you want to keep making a chord like this, you can, but I would recommend pulling some stuff down so you can get a nice bass line. And then from here, you can take any of these notes. So if you want to drag this one over and this one, personally, I like melodies where the bass line goes this way. It kind of tends to go up and then it drops really low. So that is why I tend to have that. Okay, but if you want something else, you can, use a different note. It's up to you. Okay, so now what we need to do is kind of add a little rhythm to this. All right, so you can offset it. So I don't know if this is going to work completely, but you can hold shift and it should offset. You can offset this however you like. So I'm gonna do it like this, and then I'm gonna take that equal and just pull this over. So we're shrinking this down so it's a fast loop. Okay, and then of course we'll copy it over later. Okay, so now from here, again, plenty of things you can do. We could just build our chord like this, and you could pull this note up. And this note, this middle note, will determine kind of the mood of your melody. Okay, so if you want to drop it down, use a suspended chord and kind of get that vibe going on, something a little like something like that. Or this sounds like it'll kind of go to more like sad stuff. All right, but I don't really want sad. I kind of want like, I don't know, like something spacey. Let's take this note, pull that up, and if we made a chord out of this, we should have a note for the inside. And then let's pull this up, and then see what that will look like. And then we still got this. This is a chord as well, right? So we're gonna pull that one up. Okay, so I'm just kind of shaping the chord to my liking. And we can copy it over. Okay, so now I'm gonna just cut it there, so it's very simple. So now we've built our chord and we have it sounding exactly how we want it. And of course you can add other notes for whatever you have. So now what we're gonna do is animate this and add a melody to it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is build this in a way to where it's catchy. Now I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. So pretty much the formula for this is you want to take a note, and I'm gonna just delete this for now because it's kind of distracting. And I want to focus on this so we can really see the notes. Okay, so pretty much on each chord, you want to build up into the next chord, right? Okay, and this will make it very catchy. So how do we do that? We take our mid note of our new chord set. Okay, so we take this and we're going to kind of arpeggiate this a bit. So we're going to take this note, move it over, and you pull it down. Now you can pull it up, but that will get into like the top melody territory. But you kind of want it to, go up and go down and come up. Okay, and this will kind of give you those like cool undertones when you like hear melodies and stuff like this. Okay, and then you can just kind of build. If you want to do it with this one as well, you can pull this over and move it to the next spot. So this is creating rhythm as well. And then if you want to, you could just circle back here, or you could choose whatever notes you want. The reason I chose this note is because this is all in the same chord. well, over here, right? But it's in the same chord, so that's why I chose that note. But if you like another note, you can use that. Okay, so we're gonna shrink it down. And then from here, you could do the same thing on this side if you want to, but you know, this is a little off, right? So now you can just kind of use your ear a bit. All right, we could just do something simple like that just to connect them. And I like that note, but I want it to be very subtle, so I'm gonna turn it down. I don't know if the velocity works that way in here. Okay, I like that. So now we kind of have a melody going on. So all we need to do now is the same process, literally the same thing we just did, but just do it on the top side, all right? So let's copy this and we're gonna offset it, okay? Because we can't offset it here necessarily because we already did that. So to start, we're just gonna go up, okay? And we can just kind of choose notes we like from here. Let's choose F this time. Move it up. And then we can just go from here, right? Okay, I like that. So now we're done with our melody, and this is our little catchy melody we have. Okay, so all we need to do now is just add a beat to it. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now we're gonna add our low end, so our 808 and kick. So if we just look here, we can kind of look and see our bass line. And this should be really easy at this point, right? And this is like stuff when you're really lazy, you don't really feel like doing a lot and add a lot of notes. These are just simple things you can just add in. I'm gonna offset it. And I think the more you space it out, the better and easier it is to like rap to or something. So want to make sure these aren't too crazy. Let's pull this up, move this over. We can just kind of add like. Kind of like it that low. And then over here for the kick, make sure I like to layer mine a bit like that. And let's, I think it was this way. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like that. It's pretty smooth. I'm gonna pull this down a bit. Okay, so that's our low end. Now let's add our drums and we'll be done. Now for the drums, even if you want to go simple or you want to go complex, you should always follow the rhythm of your melody in your 808. Okay, so usually I will solo everything except the kick and 808, and then pretty much place my drums based on where these are. Okay, so like if my 808 hits, when my 808 hits like right here or right here, usually I'll make the drums more active, whether it's a chop or not. So just an example real quick, right? Right, and then probably start it back up like something like this. You know, this is a common pattern. Something like that, okay? And you can take this as far as you want, but like I said, this is lazy stuff. So we got to stick to that. So let's pull this in. Let's just copy this over. Let's just pull this up a bit. Okay, and I think that's good for the drums. So now let's just play everything all together. something that's real simple to do. I don't have effects or anything on here, so you could do some more processing if you want to add other instruments and stuff. But again, this is supposed to be something lazy. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.